Hey, it's 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time on December 17th, 2017. Ethereum Classic and Monero have been knocked out of the top 10 volume coins. Massachusetts politician trashes Bitcoin. We'll get to it. This is the Crypto Update. Alright, let's go look at the health of the market. It's going to take a minute to refresh, and we'll scroll on up and see what's going on. It's been a long day. Let's come on out a little bit. Not looking good at all. 20% of the coins are in the green and 80% are in the red. Not looking very healthy at all, and that includes Bitcoin, who took a little bit of a plummet today. That's the random coin, top 10 volume coins. Bitcoin's number 1 in volume, down 3.5% and sitting at 18,531, getting to be another good buy time. Let it settle down, start going sideways, and start buying back, and look for a time to get in. Anybody who's getting into these crazy altcoins is not being smart. You need to get that money into the coin of bits. And we may never see 18.5 again. Everything was going okay until midday. Looks like, what is this, 8 o'clock in the morning? Started going down. Started a little bit of a buyback, but another tank recently at 5 p.m. And it did go down to 18,200 and some odd dollars, and started buying back right there. So now might be the time. A little bit of aggression on the buyback. People are waiting for this price here. Number 2 in volume is Litecoin, and down 0.78%, so not even 1%, sitting at $311.85. Hang on, I want to go back and see what today's high was in Bitcoin. We did hit an all-time high today at $19,880.50. So that should be the headline to this video, since there's not a whole lot of news today. Ethereum comes in number 3 in volume, and $702, down 0.63%. So another one that's not even down 1%. And getting to this arrow would be back to, just about where we were this time yesterday. Neo, whoa, huge jump. That's where the volume is right now. Neo, up 31% and sitting at $65.31. I was watching this coin earlier, and I thought about trading, but the volume slowed down for a while, and it kind of went sideways for a little bit, and I said, nah, I think they're going to sell off. Apparently they came back later and jumped back in. Yeah, that's what they did. think I was looking at it right about this time early this morning, about 9 o'clock in the morning. And as soon as I turned away from it, it started going to the moon. Since then, since probably 2 o'clock this afternoon, it's pretty much gone sideways. IOTA comes in number 5 in volume, $3.67, up 1.66% on the day. And so IOTA's in 5th, Ripple's in 6th in volume, still showing a lot of action at Ripple. Down almost 8% on the day, 68.4 cents. So Ripple is struggling to maintain the 70s. At one point it actually went up in the 80-cent range. Today's high for Ripple was 75 cents. Bitcoin crash, Bcash, whatever you want to call it. It ain't Bitcoin. $1,776.77, down 1.38%. So far, the coins that are down are not down by a lot. They're just down by a point or two. Well, except for now, we get the EOS down 8.77% on the day. Doubled in value in a week, tripled in value in a month. So, don't feel sorry for EOS. $7.80. Dash comes in 9th in volume, $1,046.23, down 3.05% on the day. Very volatile. Very volatile. Lots of action in here. The traders liked it when it was right about here, and they got in and pumped it up. They got out. But there was support here right in the middle ground until it pumped again and sold off. Started selling off at looks like 4 o'clock this afternoon. Omise Go up 4.37%. It's good to see Omise Go climbing the charts here in 10th place in volume, $15.05. Having a superb week and a pretty good month too. The crypto news, Ethereum Classic and Monero were knocked out of the top 10. I'm sure we're going to see more of them, the top 10 in volume. You know, some coins come and go every day, and some coins pop up and hang around for a day and you never see them again. But Ethereum Classic and Monero are both long-time top 10 volume coins, so they will be back. Massachusetts politician trashes Bitcoin. Yeah, this guy wrote a 7-point, public thing on why you should not buy Bitcoin. Zoom out a little bit more. What kind of person does this? I mean, suddenly this guy's a crypto expert. No one's ever even heard of him. William Galvin, Massachusetts politician, Secretary of the Commonwealth. And he just said the same thing I said. Turned sudden investment and currency expert this week is issuing a 7-point warning about the perils of Bitcoin. The uncharitable statement lands New England's most populated region into hostile territory category, joining a half-dozen other states in Bitcoin, anti-Bitcoin mania. I wonder who the other states are. Who's anti-Bitcoin? Well, we know Massachusetts is now. Who are the other ones? Yeah, Galvin's 67 years old, professional life executive in public sector, holding elected office in various forms since the 1970s. These guys never retire. You have to vote them out of office. It's a lifelong career for these folks. In the 70s, he probably still thinks it's 1972. Yeah. Here it just lists why you shouldn't buy Bitcoin, according to this dimwit who's probably investing in some Wall Street business, and all the investors are saying your business sucks, we're going to Bitcoin, so he's pissed off. Okay, alright, here's the other states. Georgia, anti-Bitcoin. Hawaii, anti-Bitcoin. Connecticut, anti-Bitcoin. New Mexico, New York, and Washington. All hostile states toward Bitcoin. That's interesting. I would have never thought Hawaii. Well, yeah, Hawaii turned Republican a couple years ago. Georgia's pretty much the Bible Belt. But never Washington. Washington State? That is so liberal. I always figured Washington loves Bitcoin. And New York State, that's crazy stupid, man. It's nothing but liberal. Okay, well, New Hampshire loves Bitcoin, so these guys are just mad because more and more money is coming out of Wall Street and going into the coin of Bit, so their stocks are going down and Bitcoin is going up. Pretty much all there is to it. We have a question from Evan. What's Evan's last name? Melgard. What are the chances of federal regulations on Bitcoin? They're not good. The only real way the feds could get their hands on Bitcoin and actually do something very profound with it is to shut down the internet. And they're not going to shut down the internet because they do have the capability of shutting down the entire web. But they're not going to do that because Wall Street would crash. Millions of businesses in the country would lose money. Bitcoin's being transacted in the middle of the world, all over the planet. And so you would stop transactions from going through, and mid-course those coins would be lost forever. There'd be so many lawsuits on the government if they did this. That Wall Street runs D.C., and Wall Street is not going to let this happen. The only other way is to do it like they did the poker sites and pass a bill to make it illegal for PayPal to take withdrawals from exchanges, and make it illegal for the bank to transfer money from the bank to the exchanges or from the exchanges to the banks. That's how they did it with Wall Street. So while your Bitcoin is still there and you can see it on the exchange, you can't liquidate it. So not that you would ever want to liquidate, but at some point, I mean, you might want to liquidate. And so the best thing to do, and I've said this a million times, is to get yourself a hardware wallet. You're going to spend about $70 or $80 on a good one. And download your coins onto the wallet. So if by some miracle they did, make it impossible for you to trade or buy or sell or do anything, you can always drive to Mexico, set up a bank account, and go from there, or Canada, or Spain, or France, or American politicians are not newbies to catering to Wall Street and getting their hands on people's money. That's what they do. So yeah, and I'm going to stress that over and over and over again. Get yourself a hardware wallet to get your money, and it's not just in case of the feds, but in case the exchange got hacked, or they somehow lost your coins, or something crazy happened. your coins are right there in the palm of your hand. They're safe, and you put them in a vault in the bank or in a safety, in a safe somewhere, and you're good. You're good to go. Nobody can take them from you, no matter what. And that's my highest recommendation. My name is John Disque, and that was the crypto update. I wish everybody peace and health and contentment.